His name was Lord Admiral Nelson, and he had a very big ship. This song is set to a sort of rock and roll type rhythm, because that was Nelson's favourite sort of music.
It's true.
Nelson was ladies' man. He drove Lady Hamilton wild. Had one arm, one eye, one leg, cause he'd been chopped in half as a child. His father had been a karate expert, or so naval historian said. Until one day he got carried away while patting his son on the head. Before the ratio, things had turned out bad. For the poor little lad was left-handed, and it wasn't a hand that he had. Horatio, proud of his manhood, looked down to count his proverbials, and he was equal to Hitler, and one better off than Goebbels. He needed help to applaud, and life seemed really unfair. But when it came to getting legless, he was already halfway there. They used to call him Half Nelson in the pubs of Chatham and Dover. They kept a stick propped up at the bar to stop while there was falling over. He was such a flop at the local hop, he'd end up arsing about. Forget the military two-step, and half the hokey-cokey was out. Sex was like riding a bike, as Horatio found when he tried. But when a one-legged man gets his leg over, he's all over the other side. He'd have sexton 3 times a day, or so the history books do tell. He'd do his turn around the deck, and his turn in the barrel as well. And so Horatio led the fleet as they sailed away to war. His men said aye instead of aye, and his parrot said pieces of 4. His captains wanted to turn back again, but brave Nelson knew no fear. I see no ships, he bravely cried, with his telescope stuck in his ear. His very first words were, England expects, as the cannonballs started to lob. And Nelson defeated poor Admiral Rommel, who wasn't cut out for the job. And now we get to a sad bit. But then from a foreign flagship, he was spotted by a sniper, who knew it was Admiral Nelson, because he had just a one windscreen wiper. A bullet pierced his heart, and he fell to the deck with a shout. Ah! It was a long way. Kiss me, Hardy, he whispered, cause there's nobody nicer about. Hardy was not shocked. He'd spent many years aboard ships and protected himself from rear admirals for wearing his bicycle clips. Kiss me, Hardy, he whispered again, and as Hardy bent over his leader, they thought he had given poor Nelson a kiss. He just whispered, sod off your bent bleeder. The women, they flocked to his funeral. They were hundreds, all crying and solemn.